Joe, I know this week is a lot of people's passion. And they say, you know what? Ooh, the combine is here. I like to start with our NFL news and notes and say, this is the dumbest week of the year every single year. And sometimes I laugh to myself and say, I don't know what these guys, it's almost like a free getaway for the boys. Like, hey, we're going to fly into Indy. We're going to have some delicious shrimp cocktails with some spicy sauce at, St. Elmo Steakhouse. And then we'll just spend a lot of time and hanging out and we'll just be away from our families and we'll enjoy it. Because to me, all of your work should be done prior to this. And if it takes, you know what? I didn't like this guy, Joe, at first, but boy, I saw him without his shirt off for that picture. And I was like, wow, he needs to be my superstar defensive tackle. Nonsense here, Joe. I can't stand Combine Week. How do you feel about Combine Week?
Listen, it's a spectacle. That's
It is
all
a
it
spectacle.
truly is, Donnie. It's a spectacle. It's for the NFL to stay top of mind. Awareness. You're not out of sight, out of mind. Everybody's going to be interested. You're measuring dudes' hands. Like, I mean, what are we? And maybe the best part, Donnie, I guess, is really some of the questions, I guess, sometimes that, these GMs and these guys get to ask some of these players, which are so over the top. But yeah, to me, this is all pageantry. That's all this is all about for the NFL. If you don't know who you're drafting at this point in the game, Donnie, on who your wish list is, I don't know what you're going to see at the combine that is going to change your mind to be like, whoa, boy, were we wrong about him.
And also, you're going to get the account square like, hey, man, I got my eye on this guy that's supposed to go in the 6th round. Yeah, we'll never hear about that guy ever again. Or, I was really surprised at his 3-cone drill at this point. I'm telling you, it just drives me nuts. And I always say, if I owned an NFL team, I would ban my entire organization from going to the combine because it doesn't matter. You have all the tape you need. You have all the intel already. Whether or not the guy is a quick 3-cone drill, that's why you're going to draft him over somebody else. Stop the madness, people. I'll tell you what some of the madness is. Kyle Pitts of the Falcons, he's going to get the franchise tag. They've been trying to run that guy out of Atlanta for a decade, and now you say, whoa, new coach in town. We actually like this Pitts guy.
Yeah, he's been, let's face it, ever since he's been with Atlanta, he's either been underutilized and nobody's ever really, we know the talent is there, right? The guy's an absolute freak, but he just never really had the quarterback situation correct, the coaching situation, and maybe this new group here with Stefanski and company feels like, yeah, this could be his his make or break and bust out year, and they're willing to franchise him.
The richest ownership group basically in the NFL, should I say the most expensive team in the NFL is the Dallas Cowboys. But for some reason, the Dallas Cowboys have no idea how the salary cap actually works. And pay the guys sooner when you think they're going to be star players, save money on the cap, which means, Joe, you could spend more money on great free agent players if you need them. So it's no surprise whatsoever that Stephen Jones goes, hey, George Pickens is really good. Let's slap that tag on him here and really tie up a monster part of our cap space here. Congratulations. Let's see what happens, because the one thing I do know is we're not hearing on players like, PCA and baseball, like George Pickens, hey, man, just happy to be a Dallas Cowboy, man. We'll get this thing worked out when it's worked out. George Pickens, play hardball with this guy. He will shut it down faster than you can count to 3, Joe.
Listen, Dallas knows all this time. They always know what they're doing with these guys. It's amazing that it feels like every year, Donnie, we're having the same conversation about what are you waiting for? What's going on? We just watched it with Micah Parsons. We saw it with Dak Prescott. Go back to Zeke. I mean, it feels like we're doing this with Dallas every year here, and they drag it out to the point where it's like, oh, my goodness. In the meantime, feels like a total distraction, and just keep talking about the Dallas Cowboys, good or bad. I think that's all Jerry wants at this point.
Yeah, wait, let's have the highest paid quarterback, the highest paid wide receiver. Oh, yeah, the other highest paid wide receiver. Dallas always knows how to manage a salary cap. Maybe that's why they haven't won a Super Bowl since the last time, basically, the Stanley Cup has been in Canada. Here, the Chiefs making some moves. Mike Dana, he's cleared $8.9 million in cap space now, and that's fresh off of one pen stroke, clearing $40+ million in cap space for the Chiefs here with the Patrick Mahomes deal. Chiefs looking to reload, getting a little bit extra money here as they release the veteran defensive end.
Listen, there are organizations, Donnie, that you have to figure are going to maneuver and get the most out of what they have, right? They are going to position themselves, as long as they have Patrick Mahomes and an ability with Andy Reid to be able to run it back. I trust this organization to make the right moves to free up enough money across the board to keep it going here. We watched New England do it for how many decades there, Donnie? Same thing here with Andy Reid in Kansas City and Mahomes.
Everybody thinks that Tyreek Hill is going to head back to Kansas City, but Kansas City's doing the old, we'll keep tabs on Tyreek Hill to see if he can work his way back. Why? Because he had a devastating injury, and he's now into his 30s, and his whole game is built on speed, Joe. Keep those tabs going.
Yeah, I mean, I don't understand. Like, he posted something on Instagram with a Chief jersey, and all of a sudden everyone's like, oh, he's going back to the Chief. Like, we don't even know when he's going to be ready to play, Donnie, and what he is going to be like when he comes back. Anybody who thinks you're going to get a 25-year-old Tyreek Hill after this? No. If he's a step slower, Donnie, you know what he is? He's just like everybody else. And you know what that means? He's a dime a dozen.
Hey, DJ, keep playing that song. Keep me dancing. Where? Well, could be dancing in Indianapolis. Which DJ? That's Daniel Jones. Discussions have been on a multi-year contract extension here. Hey, I don't know if I like this deal, but then again, it might be better than pulling guys off their couch to play quarterback for you, huh?
I mean, listen, you've got a quarter. The hardest thing in the world to have in the NFL is a quarterback. You literally had to go and get Phillip Rivers off the couch in order to play quarterback for you. So, if you got one in the building like Danny Dimes, then you lock him up for the foreseeable future here, and at least you'll be competitive here for the next couple of years. You need a quarterback, and coaching matters. And apparently that combo, Donnie, works.
Donald Trump once had a book called The Art of the Deal. Chicago is following exactly what they're supposed to be doing. Have two states fight. The only team that wins, it's the Chicago Bears. Bears continue to work on their Illinois stadium amongst a push by Indiana. Bears CEO Kevin Warren told Crane Chicago, we will continue to work with Illinois leadership and appreciate the progress being made, which means until that press conference happens, they are going to stay in Chicago. You knew it was real in Kansas City when they came out like, peace out, Kansas City. We're going to another state. That's when you know it's official.
Right, exactly. And we're still a little ways away, but I still think it's great how you've got one state rolling out the red carpet, willing to sign and do and pass whatever laws they need in order to get them a new stadium. And you've got the original city going like, well, I don't understand what's happening here. Like, why do you want to leave? Because they're literally willing to take them and you're not willing to fight for them. So either way, the Bears win.
Either way, the Bears do win here. How about this one? There's no talk this year of changing the playoff seeding to remove the guaranteed home game for division winners. That will be back on the table when the season expands to 18 games. Good. I like tradition. Win your division, get a home game. I don't care what the record is, Joe.
Yeah, I hate this, Donnie. I can't have the Carolina Panthers having a home game. Like, I can't. It's awful. It's awful on so many levels. Like, everything should be reseeded all the time as far as I'm concerned. Like, otherwise, what good does it do to win 12, 13 games and everyone has a wild card game? Like, what? I mean, I won 12 games and I got to travel across the... No. Makes no sense.
I'll tell you what's up here. You know, protecting the fans, right? And so that's what the Packers are doing. Hear about this story from the Packers. You'll get a laugh out of this one. The Packers say they'll continue to crack down on season ticket holders who regularly sell. And we'll get to that in a second. Those who repeatedly sell, or resell, I should say, whether on the secondary market or through ticket brokers directly, may have the renewal's ability impacted by further warning. Number one, you sold those tickets to Packers fans, to conglomerates, whoever it is. That's all you should care about. The fact that they care about who you're actually selling it to just reminds me of this. Oh, looks like you've had your things in your family for 30 years. You sold a couple games. I can sell them at 5 times the amount to a new person if I rip your season tickets away. This doesn't have anything to do with the fans. It's the Packers winning control over the tickets to sell them for even more, Joe. Ridiculous that the NFL has to do this. The Packers sell it every game. What are you bitching and moaning to a Packers ownership? Get out of my face. We'll be right back. George Kurtz comes on the show next. Having fun on a Tuesday morning on the early line. 2 guys buried in snow, 1 guy down in South Florida. It's Donnie right side of Joe Raniero. Let's welcome in George Kurtz here. It's time to heat it up. You might need help out there. Snow plowing, Joe, or George. I need that as well. Joe's out there on the beach. Not too fair at this point here. So thank you for joining us today. More snow could be on the way from what I hear for you. Let's enjoy the time while we got it, George.
Absolutely. Sort of the calm before the storm here in two different ways for me, right? The NHL season begins again
Yep.
tomorrow here, so looking forward to that. We still got spring training baseball going on, so I guess I can think warm thoughts.
Yeah, we need those warm thoughts here. WBC right into the regular season and away it goes. But also, maybe some warm thoughts on the Dallas Cowboys. I just told you yesterday, we're slapping that tag on George Pickens at wide receiver, which means we expect him to play for Dallas next year. The Dallas Cowboys coming in with a team total, George, sitting at 8.5. Your prospects for those Dallas Cowboys next year, what are they?
Well, I think if you're going to bet this now, I mean, we don't know what they're going to do with their defense, right? The offense wasn't the problem, all right? And Pickens, as you said, he's not going anywhere, although I don't know if we're going to see him for a while, guys. How he's going to accept that franchise tag? Does he not show up until July 15th? When there's nothing else that can happen anymore. So that should be interesting to say the least. He's been a volatile wide receiver throughout his career. So we'll see what happens there. But I imagine he will not be happy about this tag. But the defense is still a mess, right? Yeah, great. You got Pickens. You got Giovani Williams. Fantastic. The offense wasn't the problem. The defense was a disaster. I'm at the point now as a Cowboy fan that I assume that everything that Jerry Jones does is wrong. All right, so I don't know what he's going to do with the 2 first-round picks. They say they might trade one. Great. Who are you trading for? All right, Max Crosby will cost you more than 1 first-round pick. So until I see something happen with that defense, and there's many things that need to happen here, I mean, let's face it, guys. Logan Wilson, you gave a 7th-round pick for it, you just released. He played like 22 snaps last year. Great move, guys. Jonathan Mingo, remember that trade, 4th-round pick? He's probably going to be released as well. Great trade, guys. I just assume things aren't going to work out for Dallas. Right now, I can't touch that. I just can't. I would leave it alone.
Did you like the Giovani Williams signing there by Dallas? I mean, it's a reasonable, what, 24 million I think he signed for? I mean, it feels like a reasonable price to keep at least the offensive side pretty much intact. Lead running back, quarterback, lead wide receiver, no?
I didn't dislike it, and this has nothing to do with the Jerry Jones comment before. Giovani Williams, nice running back. He's the 16th highest paid running back in the NFL right now, so it seems about right. You mentioned 24 million, 16 guaranteed, so it seems about right. But I also wonder this: did any defense care about the running game for Dallas last year? No. You cared about stopping Dak. You cared about stopping CeeDee Lamb. You cared about stopping George Pickens. The running back was an afterthought there. So I do wonder if I don't want to say any back could have done what he did, but I wonder if any back could have done what he did. So maybe you should worry about other things. As long as that money doesn't stop Jerry from signing defensive players, other players that they do need, I don't have an issue with it. It's a 3-year contract. It's not the longest contract on the planet there, but it wasn't their biggest area of need, but they did, I guess, sign someone they had to sign here. And now we're hearing they're having problems signing Brandon Aubrey. Okay. I mean, how hard can it be? He has to be the highest paid kicker, guys. They don't make a ton of money as far as NFL is concerned here. How hard can this be to get done?